Truck, how you feeling?
Oh?
Man, I just talked to Chuck for you. He's willing to give you an early look if Michael comes out hot again.
It's whatever the team needs, Coach.
Okay. We can't lose a fourth straight game to these guys. Your number gets called. Knock Michael off his rhythm.
Bad boys. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Situated on the shores of the Detroit River, the beautiful Renaissance Center. Welcome to Auburn Hills, Michigan. Here with Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and sideline reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Mike, on this chilly winter evening, are we witnessing a succession at the Palace?
It certainly seems that way. For a long time, these Pistons beat and bullied Chicago. But the times, they are changing. The Bulls seem to have inherited the...
Truck, you're up. Come on. Now it's time for what we talked about. Coach needs you to get out there, play defense, and make Michael work for it.
Coach, I'm going to make him work on both ends.
No. Listen to me. I need you to focus on defense. That's it.
Coach, you know me. I'm going to do whatever you ask of me. But right now, we start winning this game when we make Mike work each edge of the court. And I'm going to do that. I got you.
Get out there.
No problem, Coach.
All right, hustle up. Let's go. Let's go.
And we welcome you back here to the Palace in Auburn Hills. With Joe Dumars dealing with the bad back and having a tough time, Clark, against Michael Jordan. The Pistons trying something different here, bringing Truck in early to give him a turn against the reigning MVP.
And you know, Kevin, to be candid, even before the back troubles, Dumars had struggled against MJ this season. Just 12 points per game on 29% shooting from the floor. Coach hoping Truck can stem the tide.
And we've said it before, but certainly some history between these two teams. Central Division rivals, the Pistons sent the Bulls home 3 years in a row and route to titles in '89 and '90. But with the Bulls championship and last year's playoffs, it seems at last they have the upper hand.
Pippen, no luck. It's Rodman with the ball for the Pistons, trailing by 4. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Clark, the Pistons were that great roadblock to the Bulls' title aspirations. It seemed like every year Chicago got a little bit closer.
You're exactly right, Kevin. Each playoffs, they pushed the series just a little bit further until finally, last season, they swept the Pistons in the Eastern Conference Finals, breaking through to win the franchise's first ever NBA title.
And if I'm headed down the dark alley, I'll take Truck by my side. Nobody's going to want any trouble.
Yeah, I agree there, Mike. He doesn't say a lot. He doesn't have to. One look is enough for him to get his message across.
Off target, Truck taking up the airspace. And a third-round pick back in 1983. Mike, Truck got his start on those great Celtics teams.
No better place to learn about winning. 4 straight finals runs from '84 to '87 and 2 NBA titles.
And Mike, for the season, the Bulls are among the league leaders in assists at almost 28 a game.
They moved the ball well, and they had to improve in that area in order to finally overcome the Pistons' defensive scheme, famously known as the Jordan rules. Great box out there. Walled his man off and collected the miss.
For 3, he drops, and it comes off the assist from Rodman. Hendrix has got 8 points.
What a big bucket by Truck to help the Pistons retake the lead.
Paxson kicks to Pippen. Here's Jordan. And the Bulls with another miss. The Pistons on offense. They're on a 10-1 run right now. And the Pistons coming off a 1-2 road trip, Mike. Their last game, a loss in Miami, where they shot, 11 free throws to the Heat's 41 free throw attempts.
Yeah, Joe Dumars was the only Pistons starter to get to the line. Meanwhile, everyone from Miami seemed to be living there, so that was the game.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Got to halt this run now, right here, right now, and maybe devise a new strategy here.
Also a chance for his guys to take some deep breaths and renew their defensive focus.
Redford's checked in for the Pistons. Sally comes in for Rodman. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Will Purdue's checked in for Cartwright. King comes in for Horace Grant. Hobson's checked in for Scottie Pippen, and B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for Paxson. King outside. Bulls moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. And 3 from Jordan. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Here's Hendrix. He takes it in. Again, Truck going to Jordan.
Well, Jordan is one of the strongest wings in the league, but Truck might just have the better of him in that category.
Jordan answers back on Truck.
I'll tell you, trying to defend Michael Jordan one-on-one is just about impossible.
Agree with that. Incredibly quick first step he has, and if he doesn't blow by you, he can probably overpower you.
And so it's Truck making things happen for the Pistons. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we welcome you back to the second quarter here at the Palace of Auburn Hills for the 4th matchup of the regular season between the Detroit Pistons and the Chicago Bulls.
And the Pistons were very frustrated in their loss to Miami the other night. Coach got ejected, and there were 5 other technical fouls called.
And I think the Pistons frustrated just overall this season, especially when they played on the road.
Offensive rebound, and the basket by Purdue.
That is why Purdue is out there. Give this squad some energy.
Thomas passes to Hendrix. Fires away from way outside. And it's King with the rebound. Chicago trailing here. Now Armstrong. No scoring in this one. Here's Jordan. He nails it, and we're tied up. Mike leading the league in scoring for the 6th consecutive season, the great Michael Jordan.
Surprise, surprise. A hair under 30 points per game this season, and that's a dip from what he's accustomed to. He's able to get it in close, but what a reaction by the defense. Getting there to shut him down.
Hobson passes to Jordan, 18 feet out. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And Jordan pushing his team back into the lead.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Thomas kicks to Walker. Right side, Truck. For the 3. Truck can't get that one to fall. And the league leader in rebounding, Clark, Dennis Rodman, averaging 18.5 per game.
Boy, that's a ridiculous stat. I mean, his defensive rebounding rate more than twice what it was his rookie season. I mean, he's literally made a science of it, studying where shots are coming off and how he can get there using his strength and length.
In the corner, it's Jordan. Tries from 16. Sally with the rebound. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter.
And Truck helping to push the Pistons back out front.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And so far, the Pistons got to be happy, Mike, with what they've been getting from Truck.
He's played Jordan pretty even so far. Definitely holding his own. That's impressive.
And defensively, the Pistons have been, Mike, as stout as ever. But scoring the ball this season, that has been the challenge.
And their backcourt is normally responsible for the bulk of their scoring, along with Wire. But they'll need somebody else to chip in offensively. Ferocious finish at the rim by Truck. Love whenever he hammers it down like this.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Different look here for the Pistons. And here's checked in for Bedford. Rodman comes in for Sally. Aguirre's checked in for Walker. And it's Dumars in for Isaiah Thomas. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for Purdue. Grant comes in for King. Pippen's checked in for Hobson. And it's Paxson in for V.J. Armstrong. And the Bulls, Mike, so explosive offensively.
A great 1-2 punch with Jordan and Pippen. And with Paxson, Hodges, and Armstrong, they surround them with shooters.
For three. Here's Rodman. Plays it up off the glass. Rodman's got his second bucket of the night.
In terms of rebounding, Rodman is elite. He fights hard to get the offensive board and send it back.
Outside Pippen. 1:27 left in the first half of basketball. Grant outside. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Jordan can't get it to go. Pistons leading by 3.
You know, Michael Jordan has led the Bulls to the playoffs every season since he was drafted. That's 7 times in all. But it took time for them to be a serious contender.
And the Pistons had been that obstacle in their path. But last season, the Bulls finally overcame them in convincing fashion.
To the paint. Here's Pippen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dennis Rodman. That'll be his second foul of the game. Thomas checked in. So it's Detroit bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And we're back for the second half of play here in Auburn Hills, Michigan, as the Pistons look to get a win against their rival, the Chicago Bulls. Bulls trail by 7. Well, we know he's bounced around, Clark, at times rode the bench, but Truck has always stayed ready.
Yeah, I respect that about how he prepares. A great teammate, a rugged defender. Here late in his career, he's fit in nicely with the bad boy Piston.
18 feet out. No good, and Jordan bothered by Truck's defense on that one. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Second chance shot, and Thomas over to help. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Detroit moving it up. And Dumars gets it to go.
And, you know, here in the second half, they've managed to grow this lead.
And still a long way to get out of the woods. But every bucket gets them closer to the end.
Bulls trail by 9. Jordan with it. 19 points in the game. Down low. Here's Grant. Passes it to Clark. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
You know, there's a sense in Detroit that they just don't get as many calls as they did when they were the champions. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's how they feel.
Yeah, rightly or not, they feel they're more scrutinized when they're guarding and not getting the benefit of the doubt when they draw contact on offense.
Now the pass to Lambier. Truck against Jordan. Lambier down low.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Back to Thomas. Clock at 6. The second chance effort.
Really like how active Grant is on defense. I mean, he takes a ton of pride in making things hard for his opponent.
Thomas finds Truck. And in the All-Star game, Mike, just over 2 weeks ago in Orlando, plenty of representation from tonight's game.
Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, and Dennis Rodman represented Detroit. And for Chicago, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Coach Phil Jackson. And still, the West won easily behind Magic, Clyde the Glide, and the Admiral.
Pistons leading by 7. Cartwright against Truck. Pass to Dumars. Floats one up. Back to Truck. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Bulls trail by 7. Jordan the pass to Paxson. Pippen with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Isaiah Thomas.
How about the strength of Pippen? Allowed him to get that shot off while still taking the contact.
And the NBA always glad, Clark, to amplify and highlight Black History Month.
Yeah, and I love that, Kevin. Recognizing those who've led the way both in the world of sport, but also socially and culturally. And when you look at luminaries like Bill Russell, Oscar Robertson, Kareem, and others, we've been blessed with those who made their mark in both arenas.
And Dumars gets it to go.
Dumars fully understands his role in this offense, including what shots to take.
Pass to King. It's stolen by Rodman. Dumars against Pippen. Pass to Aguirre. To the middle. Lambier passes to Aguirre. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And player of the month in January, Clark, it's Dennis Rodman. 11 points a game and 21 rebounds a game. Phenomenal.
It is phenomenal, but how about this? Tack on 2.5 assists per game, too, and the Pistons with a 10-5 record in that stretch.
King, that's good.
With his size, King is a real handful inside. Tough to defend him around the basket.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And a different look here for the... And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls.
And Detroit doing an excellent job slowing down this much-vaunted Chicago offense.
Well, we know and agree that the Pistons' identity is defense. You knew they would try to muck things up and put some sandpaper into the defense, and that's what they've done.
3 on the clock. Kicks to Armstrong. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Well, that's a quality look for him. Probably surprised himself with that miss.
Yeah, the defense can't continue to give him that shot and expect the same result.
Walker against Jordan. Outside, Truck. And it's King with the rebound.
And the Pistons having trouble generating enough offense.
Yeah. They've got to find a way to manufacture points. Otherwise, the Bulls will continue to have their number.
Here's Hobson. King, the pass to Livingston. That gives them the lead. Livingston's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Chicago. The Pistons trailing. And what a game for Truck. Mike, he's playing Michael Jordan basically to a standstill.
And that's saying something. Jordan with every accolade under the sun, but that's the beauty of sports. You never know. It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Jordan against Truck. Here's Hobson.
And these calls are not easy for the refs to make.
Things happen so fast in real time. These refs do their best to get these calls right.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. So for the Pistons, Lambeer's checked in for Bedford. Rodman comes in for Sally. And it's Dumars in for Walker. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Bill Cartwright, he's checked in for King. Grant comes in for Livingston. Pippin's checked in for Hobson. And it's Paxson in for B.J. Armstrong. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, I listened in on Phil Jackson's huddle. Now, with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And for the season, Mike, Isaiah Thomas averaging a little over 7 assists a game.
Down quite a bit from his career average, but productive as ever with his scoring.
And Mike, how about Dennis Rodman, averaging over 6 offensive rebounds a game this season?
And usually he looks to pass out. The Pistons wouldn't mind him trying to score a little bit more off those rebounds.
Grant with a screen on Truck. A drive by Jordan. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Rodman. Truck against Grant. The kick out to Dumars. Outside, Truck. To take the lead. Offensive rebound. Thomas surveying the D. Truck against Grant. For 3. Truck. Paxson pulls it in.
And when you look at Scottie Pippen's growth to an elite level, I think it's really what's made this Bulls team so unstoppable.
And you pair him with Jordan, most teams simply don't have an answer for the both of them coming at you.
Mark, 11 consecutive All-Star appearances for the terrific Isaiah Thomas.
He's one of the best to ever do it. No question about it. He's never missed being an All-Star in his decorated career. Hey, anytime the game's on the line, Jordan is exactly the guy I wanted to strike.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's a 4-point ball game.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
The pass to Hendrix. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Looking to end his cold spell. And Truck is off the mark. Jordan right up on him.
Jordan not letting his guard down against Truck. Not relaxing at all. Giving him his full attention defensively.
Jordan wide open. And off the glass. That one's good.
Well, you just got to love his competitive spirit. Jordan never gives up on the game. Always competing.
For three. Truck. No good by Truck. Jordan playing the defense that time.
And Truck is finding buckets hard to come by. Jordan reminding us he's a former Defensive Player of the Year.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Personal foul.